China has thrown its weight behind Cuba, backing its sovereignty after Donald Trump warned Cuba is next, while Russia steps in with critical oil support, sharpening a new geopolitical divide.
Yeah, Cuba's going to be next. Cuba's a mess. It's a failing country, and they're going to be next. Within a short period of time, it's going to fail. And we will be there to help it out. We'll be there to help our great Cuban Americans out who were thrown out of Cuba. In many cases, their family members were mutilated and killed by Castro. Well, Cuba's going to be next, yeah. True. We have a tanker out there. We don't mind having somebody get a boatload because they have to survive. It wouldn't bother me.
China warned against threats of force and external interference, signaling clear opposition to any U.S. move against Cuba and reinforcing its support for Havana at a sensitive moment.
China always advocates the respect for all countries' sovereignty and territorial integrity, opposes the use of threat of force in international relations, and opposes infringement of other countries' sovereignty and interference in others' internal affairs. China firmly supports Cuba in upholding national sovereignty and security and opposing external interference.
A Russian tanker carrying 100,000 tons of crude, the first shipment since January, has reached Cuba, according to Interfax. The delivery comes hours after Trump said he had no problem with countries, including Russia, sending supplies, signaling a possible loosening of the US-imposed oil blockade introduced earlier this year.
Under the conditions of the most severe blockade, our Cuban friends need oil products. This is necessary for the operation of life-sustaining systems in the country, for the generation of electricity, for providing medical and other services to the population. And of course, Russia considers it its duty not to stand aside and provide the necessary assistance to our Cuban friends. We are glad that this batch of oil products will arrive on the island. More precisely, it has already arrived. As for the American side, I can only confirm that this topic has really risen in the course of contacts with our American allies.
Cuba's deepening fuel crisis, marked by blackouts and strained hospitals, as warned by the World Health Organization, has intensified pressure, especially after the loss of oil support from Nicolás Maduro.